Hey guys, I know you might have been seeing this Pokemon a lot in competitive battles if you've been doing any online, so I wanted to take the time to go over it. We're going to go over today how to get hidden ability Excadrill and why you might be seeing it being used more often in the current meta. So this is where you get hidden ability Excadrill. I want to kind of pan around. This is in Bridgefield, right between the two bridges. If you can see the big giant castle behind your back and your other view is closer to the starting area of the wild zone, you are in the right place. And hidden ability Excadrill does come from the common beam. It's about a 30% chance. You have to do the 5-star battle of him, and you will know if he has his hidden ability right away because text will show up on the screen. And I'll show you that whenever we encounter him. Alright, and this is Excadrill. I just wanted to show everybody his outline. It's kind of weird looking, but if you see this and it's ground steel, 5-star, this is the one that can have the hidden ability. Alright, so we're going to look for his ability to proc. Yes, alright, so that is the Mold Breaker hidden ability that you want. So we know that this is going to be the one that we'll need to complete. I'm going to skip the fight. I really don't think anybody needs to see any more raid battles. You've been in probably 100, so I'll just show you when I get them. Alright, time to catch them. Ooh, what ball do I want to use? Electric ball, why not? Alright, cool, I got him. One thing I will say, if you see Excadrill come up on your raid battles, save beforehand just in case he busts out of his ball or anything like that. Also to note, this was something that a lot of people asked in the hidden ability EV video. If you save before you enter the fight, the Pokemon is predetermined, so you can't save and then keep re-entering the battle hoping for a different ability on Excadrill. You're gonna have to continue re-rolling if the first Excadrill that you get doesn't have the hidden ability. Womp womp, terrible nature. Pretty good IVs though. Ideally you want speed up, special attack down. You're gonna want to put everything into attack and speed when you EV train Excadrill. So I'm going to have to breed this one. Excadrill doesn't really need any egg moves. The only one that I would consider putting on him is Slash, but that's a normal type move, so you could go without it. I probably won't put that in my final build. So I wanted to go into why Excadrill is being seen so much. Right now, Mimikyu is very strong. Mimikyu's disguise, once per battle, the shroud that covers the Pokemon can protect it from an attack. That means you can just put a Mimikyu out there and it will always get at least a turn to set up and then be able to attack. Physical attack or special attack will only do 1/8 of the Pokemon's health and damage, so you'll never put Mimikyu out and get one hit KO'd unless somebody has Mold Breaker. So Mold Breaker will completely go through Mimikyu's disguise, and Excadrill is Steel type, so Steel will do super effective damage against Mimikyu. So you don't have to deal with Mimikyu at all with Excadrill. You can just run right through the ability, hit it with a Steel move, and then hopefully knock it out in one hit. So Mimikyu would then not get that turn to set up. It also works with Ice Face, just because Mold Breaker specifically ignores all abilities and just gets to do damage. Ice Q I haven't really seen in a lot of battles, but I think he could be a pretty good Pokemon. I'm thinking about making a team with him right now. I'll put a video out later whenever I have the team together. So if you go against a team that has a Mimikyu in it, you can throw out Excadrill. The only thing that I'll warn is Excadrill takes double damage from fighting, and Malamar is a very strong Pokemon right now. Malamar is going to run Superpower, which is fighting, and then it gets to use a very strong move and get its attack and defense higher if it's running Contrary. So somebody could have a Mimikyu in their team, see that you have an Excadrill, and then throw out Malamar. So you will want to be prepared for that. Okay, and here's the final build of Excadrill. So I ended up going special attack down, attack up. I kind of wanted that in speed, but I would honestly just hit harder than go first if I had to choose, and Excadrill's attack is way better than his speed. I give him a Rost Berry. I know a lot of Mimikyus run Burn in order to make your attack go down, so with holding the Rost Berry, Excadrill will immediately heal from that. Excadrill is a entirely physical sweeper, which is why it's worth running that. And then I use Iron Head #1 to take out Mimikyu. Earthquake for stab. X-Scissor, this will do 4 times damage to Malamar. Malamar is being run a lot right now. Rapid Spin is something that I'm going with for the 4th attack. It'll clear out any type of binding, wrap, leech seed. Also, it will remove any entry hazards. So it makes it a good utility Pokemon. If you already have a good utility Pokemon that has Rapid Spin, you can take this off and go for a little bit more damage. The only thing about Rapid Spin is it got a buff this gen. It used to be 20 power, now it's 50, and it'll also raise your speed. So consider that whenever you're looking at the build. I actually just did some Wi-Fi battles, and there are a lot of ghost types out there right now, like Dragapult, so I'm going to replace Rapid Spin with Shadow Claw. Rapid Spin is nice, and I definitely would recommend it if you're not seeing a lot of ghost types, or if you need the utility, and the speed up is really great too. I would swap between the two depending on what you're running into. That's the end of the video. If you like the video, please like it. If you have any feedback or any comments on the video, please leave it below. And also, if you liked what you saw here, please subscribe to the channel. I have a ton more videos about other builds of Pokemon. Overall, Excadrill is a really good ability breaker. He's got a lot of attack and speed to take out other things. He can sweep pretty well, and the Mold Breaker is just really, really good right now. So I would definitely recommend him to be a spot in your team, just for utility. Alright, thanks, bye!